About the flames, California fires have also raised concerns about their potential impact on the economy. Lindsay Miller spoke with a financial expert to learn more.
Houses, businesses, and livelihoods lost in the ongoing California wildfires. Eugene Grainer with Heartland Investor Services says there are a lot of layers to measure what this devastation means for the economy. Grainer says North Dakotans might see an increase in their insurance costs in 6 months to a year as policy losses are settled.
If you're a policyholder in North Dakota, you're eventually going to feel it. Not today, but it'll take time.
According to the Associated Press, more than 12,000 structures have been destroyed. Grainer says this large volume of needed rebuilds will likely reverse the expected drop in prices of home materials.
Downward pricing, that has been eliminated because it's such a widespread area that this will affect housing as far as costs.
Grainer also says the need for new mortgages will put upward pressure on interest rates for 30-year mortgages. In Minot, I'm Lindsay Miller, reporting for your News Leader.
All right, Shalom. I'd like to start off saying, Call Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Harakah Kodash Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, and my other heroine as well. Salutations to the occupant that are pushing the truth, sincerity, and truth. And peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, I'm Kalak by Yashar from the Lions Den Yashar the camp. Excuse me. And this is another Lions Den news and prophecy. All right. So, as I was contemplating on what I was going to do a lesson on today. And the question, you know, I was listening to um, a morning radio show, and they were talking about uh, these wildfires on the American economy, and I'm like, whoa, that'd be a great topic, you know. And so I started, looking some stuff up online, and when I Google searched it, it was like it said, this is what it says right here. It says, where is it at? All right, right here. It says wildfires in the United States, in the U.S. California is the U.S. state that the high. Wait, no, that's not it. That's not it. Where is it at? Okay, now this is it. It says the ongoing wildfires in California are likely to be the costliest disaster in United States history, according to the California Governor Gavin Newsom. Private forecasters AccuWeather Incorporated has put its initial total damage and economic loss estimates of the fires to between 250 billion and 275 billion dollars, man. That's not million, that's billion, right? What happened? What's going to happen? One thing that's going to happen is if these insurance companies don't try to do the slick stuff like how they did here in Florida with the hurricanes, when all these people's homes got destroyed, and they were saying that you had the insurance company cutting them like $150 check, saying all the damage that was done to their homes was not was water damage, right? But the hurricane brought the water, so there was some kind of loophole that they found that they didn't have to pay out any money. A lot of people lost their investments, lost their equity in their homes, and they couldn't afford to rebuild them because the insurance company wouldn't cut the check and pay for the losses. All right, unless they do something like that here, um, these insurance companies are not going to have enough money to pay out those kind of checks, man. And that's one of the things that we were talking about. So what they're going to have to do some sort of government bailout. The government's already shutting down and stuff, trying to find ways to come up with money. And Trump's trying to raise the debt ceiling to put America into even more debt. All right. So you can see it's all a setup by Yahweh by Shimei Shai. You know, there's no way around it. So with these fires still going on, right? And the death toll is up. The unalive toll is up to like 26 people, I think. But like over 20,000 structures have been destroyed, man. That's a lot of damage that's already been done, and they still don't have it under control. So it's going to be more. So how in the midst of already having an economic crisis, how is America going to rebound from that? It's not. There's no way possible for it to be rebound from this. They're saying Trump's a businessman. He knows how to handle this. There's nothing Trump's going to be able to do. This is divine intervention right here. And, so it doesn't matter what tricks they have up their sleeves. They can put all the way to infinity like they did in 2020, and that's not going to do anything but cause more hyperinflation. So it's like this is a lose-lose situation for America and anybody got their mind and money invested in this place. You know, and then you got China that's hitting America with all these sanctions before Trump gets in the office. You see that? It's like everybody is finding a way is licking their chop and trying to find a way to get their kicks in on America while they're stumbling. You know. Well, it says let's get a little bit of this article. It says as first responders work to save lives and put out flames, the California wildfires have also raised concerns about the potential impact on the economy. Houses, businesses, and livelihoods lost in the ongoing California fires. See, they don't have this ongoing. It says Eugene Garner with Heartland Investor Services and said there are a lot of layers to measure what this devastation means to the economy. Granner said North Dakota might see an increase in their insurance costs in 6 months to a year as as policy losses are settled. If you're a policyholder in North Dakota, you're eventually going to feel it. Not today, but it'll take time. It'll take time," said Granner. This is going to happen a lot quicker than they think. So, according to the Associated Press, more than 12,000 structures have been destroyed. All right. Granted said this large volume of needed rebuild will likely reverse the expected drop in prices of home materials, right? Because the housing market is starting to get a little better. But now with this happening, and for the nobody's going, it's going to be like a supply and demand for new material. It says so they were starting to bring since nobody's buying houses, they were starting to bring pricing on housing material down. But now this is going to shoot it right back up. It says downward pricing that has been eliminated because it's so much a widespread area that this will affect housing as far as its costs, said Graner. It says Graner also said the need for new mortgages will put upward pressure on interest rates for 30-year mortgages. He said it could take up to a decade to rebuild parts of the region burned in the fire. Ain't no decade, man. Possible hearts. He said this is the year of Esau's destruction, the year of our salvation, man. We got no 10 years. All right. So they're saying the 10-year timeline to at least 10 years, right? To rebuild. But how long is it going to take for them to rebuild the economy? That's just rebuilding structure. There's no way. There's no way. The Lord is pulling the yarn out of this place, man. Let's get some scriptures. Isaiah 47:1 it says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." Right. This ain't no, the birth of the land is gone, man. You know, everybody wanted to come here and prosper in life. You know, everybody want to come here for the great American dream. You know, take their part in capitalism, really. But they call it democracy. Everybody wanted to come here and be so-called free. America, the United States has painted a facade of this is like a luxurious place to live. But how about you outside exposing it for what it really is? So come sit down in the dust, meaning confusion. You know, there's no more throne for this place. All right. So now, just like how they tore our temple down, right? The Lord is tearing down this temple, America. This is Psalms 137 and 7. It says, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation of them. Now, raise it means tear it down. Tear it down, right? Leaving destitute, all the way to the foundation. That's what they were yelling and screaming. It said, O daughter of Babylon, who art thou to be destroyed? Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Mm, mm. And that's not the reward coming upon their own head, man. That recompense that Yahweh Shema Shai throwing out. All right. It says, Isaiah 47:1 again, it says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. It says, for thou shalt be no more called tender and delicate. This ain't no place for American dream anymore. It says, take the millstone, grind the mill, and cover thy locks, make bare the leg, and cover the thigh, pass over the river. Meaning strip everything of this place, man. Once you strip the covering of America off, meaning the covering was the money. Once you strip her of her covering and make her naked, everybody gonna see the shame of this place. Everybody gonna see the disgust and filth of this place. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. Right. He's not meeting America as a man anymore. He's meeting Esau as a god of war. And he's bringing war to Esau and these other nations, man. It says, as for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shemiel Shai is his name, the Holy One of Israel. It says, sit thou in silence, get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. Right, because this kingdom is crumbling. This kingdom is crumbling by the hands of Yahweh Shemiel Shai. Verse 6, it says, I was wroth with my people, I polluted mine inheritance and given them unto thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. Right. And that's why the Lord's gonna put so much pressure on Esau, because of what he did to us. He says, and thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart. Right. America thought they were gonna be in their high horse this whole time. Forever. Neither didst remember the latter end of it. Right. So they didn't even consider, Esau didn't even consider that he was gonna have a downfall. All right. It says, therefore hear now this. Thou that art given to pleasure, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else besides we. Isn't that America way? America and America only? I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. Hmm. That's the pride of this devil, man. That's the pride that has him thinking like that. It says, but these things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children, the loss of and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. And what is one of the biggest sorceries of America is that dollar. That's one of the biggest enchantments. I got everybody drunk and foolish. Verse 10 it says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Right, they trusted in the dollar. They were bamboozling everybody with the dollar, and they feel like they didn't think anybody was gonna figure it out. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. But then the Lord gonna show you who it is and who it is alone. You know, it says, therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it raiseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off. Right, they ain't gonna know where it's coming from. They ain't gonna see it coming. The Lord's laid a trap for them. It says, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. See that? They ain't gonna know. They ain't gonna even know it's hit them, man. Right? Verse 12 says, "Stand now with thine enchantments and with thy multitude of thy sorceries. Stand on that shit. Keep standing on it. See if that's gonna save you. When thou hast labored from thy youth, right? Everything that stand on everything that you tried to build for this whole new world order system that they try to set up. It says, if so be thou, if so be thou shalt, if so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail, but you're not. All right, thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsel. Let now the astrologers, stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things. Okay, the point is stand in the wickedness that you've been doing the whole time, right? And see how far that's going to get you. It's already led you to your destruction, but continue on that path, and the Lord's going to have them continue on that path